Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 162 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into my stash recap, July edition. So these videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You're responsible for your assets and to properly protect them. So always do your own research. This month my account actually did it did like so well this month. Actually it increased by about 2.29%. And if you remember, last month I did basically a 0.08% increase on that account. And so it was last month, I think it increased like a whole $1 or something like that. And this month it actually increased $30. My delicious dividends on this account is still set at 25%. And actually I didn't have to buy any of that this month like I did last month. However, my Park My Cash has now reached 22%. And I'm super excited because basically that means that probably next month or a month and a half, and I'll have that officially at 25%. Basically, over the last 8 months, it's been like a love-hate relationship with this Park My Cash bond ETF. And it's finally like great to see the light at the end of the tunnel, knowing that I will be able to finally put some of my money into a different ETF on stash. And if you're like trying to be sneaky and wonder what ETF it is, so that way you can go ahead and buy it a little bit early, unfortunately I don't know yet. I do have a like top 3, top 4 that I'm looking at adding or that I'm going to pick from, but right now I still have like a month and a half, so we'll just go ahead and leave it right there. Last month my account was at a 10.38% close. This month I'm at an 11.5% overall growth on like my entire account since like the day that I opened it. My calculated year to date on this account is currently at 2.83% or around $39, which at close of last month, it was at a whopping 0.65%. So that's a substantial increase on this account for my year to date. My account this month grossed $70, but again, if you minus the two $20 biweekly deposits that I made, you get a net growth again of $30, which I said that I believe in the beginning of the episode as well. I mean, for me, it's really cool to see like the account start flipping and actually grabbing some of that growth. I mean, I wish that it would have been happening earlier on in the year, but instead we had a little bit of a correction. So it does happen. I do understand that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at my actual account. So on here, as you can tell right now, it sits at $1,440. My return is a little bit low than it was yesterday. I think there was some earnings calls and stuff like that, so there was a little bit of fluctuation in the market. However, we go over to my portfolio. You can see delicious dividends sitting at 25%, Park My Cash at 22%, and then there's all the glitters and some other ones. Those are some of my top, I guess, bigger holdings. We'll go to the balance, and as you can tell, it continues to increase every single month. I try to beat last month basically. And then we'll go ahead and view the actual account history and scroll down to the first of the month. And right here you go, right off the bat, some dividends coming from doing the right thing and defending America, blue chips, high voltage, American innovators, and then I purchased some Park My Cash with all those dividends. And then another dividend from Park My Cash on the 6th, which I probably reinvested back into Park My Cash here up in a little bit. A subscription payment on the 6th for a $1. That's what Stash charges for any account that's under $5,000. Any account over $5,000, I believe it's like 0.025% or something like that. Then you get Park My Cash again, which I purchased, and then I purchased some more Park My Cash, apparently with probably dividends. Some dividends from Public Works, a dividend from long-term mix, a dividend from the aggressive mix, a dividend from the moderate mix, and a dividend from the conservative mix. When then I also made a $20 deposit from Navy Federal, which I in turn bought Park My Cash with, and then another $20 deposit on the 26th. So as you can tell, the two deposits were about a week apart. I missed my actual deposit on the week before that, and I remembered it the week after, and I was like, hey, something feels weird. Like it feels like I should have made a deposit last week. And so I went and made that deposit. And so that's why there's a little bit, that's why they're so close together this month. I wish that I would have had it in the month or the week prior to that, but it does happen. I did forget, in which I did in turn purchase some Park My Cash, and then I got paid a dividend of 4 cents from Slow and Steady. So that's kind of the account right there. I'm really stoked to see where this goes into late 2018. I hope that we continue to see the growth that, specifically for me, I hope to see the growth that I had this month going throughout the rest of the months leading into the new year. However, I don't think that will be the case. I think that we might have like a few little pullbacks here moving through December. But I mean, I'll just continue doing the same thing that I've been doing. I don't really see a reason to change just right now, but I am going to start looking at making a new percentage breakdown moving into 2019. So when I get that kind of all squared away, that'll be something that I plan on opening up and sharing with you guys. But for right now, this is the plan, and I'll continue to make those bi-weekly deposits, deposit the money, buy the stuff that I need to buy. Anyways, we'll go ahead and leave right there. Let's jump into the question of the day really quickly, which is, what small stuff do you always sweat? For me, there's something that I like get super sweaty about, which is meeting people for the first time, or like meeting someone after like you've done something wrong or something like that, you know what I mean? Like after you kind of screwed up. And that both those situations, I guess, get real sweaty for me. I don't know if that's necessarily like a small thing, but like that's definitely a sweaty thing for me, you know what I mean? Like I get nervous and I'm like, all right, let's just go for it, but like I don't really want to be here, you know what I'm saying? So just to be honest, like I always say, if you got any questions regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as general investing, business, Etsy, coaching, and M1 Finance, post those questions down below. Please don't forget to subscribe right up here and check out these two videos right here and the link. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.